Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi there, this is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So Heather, what are we popping open today?
Well, it is technically fall now, and so this is definitely an oil that reminds me of the holidays. This is Cassia oil, and it smells like some fresh-baked Snickerdoodles are in my oven.
Yeah, I love this one. And my husband, for a long time, called this the Snickerdoodle oil for that reason. So It's in the cinnamon family, but it's like a sweeter version of cinnamon.
Sweeter and softer. It's not quite as sharp as cinnamon is scented-wise. You can use this all three ways, but it also is considered a hot oil. So you do want to dilute it with some sort of fractionated coconut oil or something. You're going to apply it topically. I'm going to go ahead and do the taste test. I don't know if I'm going to make a mistake by pressing this to the roof of my mouth. We'll figure it out later, but oh, it's so delicious. It's not overly hot in my mouth. I mean, it's like that spicy that comes with cinnamon, but it's very good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this and Madagascar Vanilla, really, really good combination. Oh, see, Meg's trying it now too. It's so tasty.
It is tasty, but it is hot.
It's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
But I also don't mind clove. Like, if I've got any sort of, like, toothache or something, like, I'll just stick clove right on there. Not advising everybody to do that, just saying what I do, but I don't mind things like that.
Well, I feel like clove is more numbing than hot.
It gives a reaction, let's say that.
Yeah. No, but this one is delicious.
Yes.
So I have made, and I actually think about doing it again, I have made nut butters before and then added a drop of this. And my favorite was I made coconut nut butter. So you literally take dried coconut and just put it in a blender. Eventually the natural oils in it will break down and then it will become like a peanut butter. And coconut has almost like a frosting flavor anyways to it.
Okay.
Like it's just a hint of sweetness. But then add in a drop of this, and it is so good. So
that sounds
just
really
tasting
good.
this now, I'm like, okay, time to make some coconut butter again, and add in my Cassia for that.
I like it. This is actually one that I feel like you can find so many DIY recipes for. There is all kinds of sugar scrubs and lotions and all kinds of things that you can find that uses Cassia because it is such a good scent and it smells, again, like the holidays in my mind. So I feel like it's one of those scents that people like to use a lot in various different DIY recipes, but also kitchen recipes too, like you said.
Yeah. And it's good too, because this one has a lot of properties that make it good for the season as well, where it's like killing off germs and protecting your immune system or boosting your immune system as well. So it's kind of nice to have something that smells and tastes like the season, but also is protecting you.
This is also one of those oils that is good for healthy metabolism, which I always think is interesting. Is this a blood sugar one too? I know that cinnamon or something is in that family.
Cinnamon definitely is. I don't know about Cassia specifically. I would think so because they're in the same spice family, but I don't know that I've read anything about Cassia specifically for that.
How do you mostly use this one?
Diffuser, for sure.
Yeah, same. Do you have a specific diffuser blend that you like?
I always like cinnamon or cassia or even clove mixed with orange. And I think it's because, like, growing up this time of year, when Gus came over, my mom would take an actual orange and then put the cloves in the orange and then add cinnamon stick and put it all in a boiling pot of water and just let it simmer and smell. So it's kind of creating those vibes.
Yes. Well, I have 2 diffuser blend recipes for you because I feel like what you just named falls into these 2. Mm-hmm. So the first one's called Ginger Snap. It's 2 drops of cassia, 2 drops of clove, 2 drops of ginger. And then Oatmeal Cookie is 2 drops cassia, 2 drops cedarwood, 3 drops wild orange.
Nice. Yeah, those both sound amazing and right up my alley. I might have to go ahead and diffuse one of those today. I put out my fall decorations, so it only makes sense to have the house smell like the decorations, which is very minimal, but
it is that time.
Well, anything else on this oil?
It actually has a whole lot of benefits with it, and I feel like I probably don't utilize it as much as I could. I love this one in the diffuser, like you said, and it's simply just to be able to recreate that scent of warm, cozy, fresh baked items. It just makes me feel happy.
Yeah. Well, and this is one as well that has a lot of benefits that we can't directly talk about online, which brings me to something brand new that I have that is totally free to you if you are interested. But if you're ever curious about how Heather and I prepare for these, we use resources. And so there's amazing books out there that have a lot of information that we can't just share really online. And this podcast is technically online. So if you're interested about the books that we share, I now have a downloadable PDF that is a flow chart and will help you pick out exactly which one works best for you. And then in there, we also have a discount code to one of our favorite essential oil supply companies. They don't sell oils, but they sell all of the things like the books and empty bottles, so you can do your DIY stuff. So all of that's going to be in there. If you're interested, the link will be in the show notes. So check that out. All right. Well, on that note,
Meg just moved right back on to smelling her oil.
I did. And I don't know that I don't know that. Oh, well, kind of. So emotional benefit from this one, it takes you from uncertain to bold, but I feel like this has just made me more energized and happy today.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's calming, but I also just feel naturally happy when I smell this.
Yeah. So another benefit. Okay, now I think we're done. So thank you so much for listening. We'll have a brand new episode for you next week.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.